I don't know about you guys, but I am really starting to like this Grandmaster guy. What's up, guys? Brian Grant here of ContestChampion.com, here to talk about the changes to the Daily Crystal and some potential changes that are going to follow up the big change to the Daily Crystal. So let's actually jump on over to the official forums here. It's a lot easier to see and understand on the forums. It's posted by Kabam Mike, introducing the Uncollected Daily Crystal. Basically, what this means is that after you've achieved the Uncollected title, which means you've taken down the Collector a single time in Act 5, Chapter 2, starting on August 2nd, which is exactly 2 weeks from today, you'll be eligible to collect the Uncollected Crystal. And the Uncollected Crystal gets rid of all the crap and basically just has good stuff. It's all good stuff. It's Tier 4 basic Catalyst Fragments, Tier 4 class Catalyst Fragments, with a rare chance of units, a 4-star hero, just like a full 4-star hero. I guess that's to replace the the chance of getting a 3-star hero from the old Daily Crystal. So that's awesome. And then there's also Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst Fragments, and pretty good amount of all this stuff. You know, worst case scenario, you're getting at least 750 of the basic or class Catalyst Fragments, and that's not too bad at all. Of course, this stuff is all going to be better. If we take a look at the the units themselves, kind of doesn't seem like much compared to some of this stuff, but honestly, it's better in my opinion. If we do the math on it, it's 36,000 fragments to make a fully formed catalyst, right? So even if you divide that by like the top end amount, the 1500, it's going to take that 24 times, which, I mean, that's not bad. But anyway, if we take this this 24 number and multiply that by the 30 units, right, that's 720 units. So yeah, I definitely want the units more, because if a deal came along that was offering up a fully formed catalyst for 720 units, I would pass. I would pass. In fact, we've seen deals that are better than this, so I will just take the units and then spend them on one of those catalyst deals that comes around for like 300 units for a catalyst or something. So yeah, the units, definitely good stuff. Always good to see more units being added to the game. The 4-star hero crystal, that one is still just like shocking. Like, I can't believe that they're just adding a fully formed 4-star hero that you can get, and it's not even like a limited pool. It's the ones you get from the 4-star hero crystal. So I'm guessing that just means any that are actually available. So Iceman just got added, so you have a chance of getting him from the daily, it seems. Pretty nuts. And then of course the Tier 2 Alpha Catalyst Fragments, really good stuff here. I mean, it takes this entire month of completing a Master Mode event to get 3,600 of these things. So yeah, really good. You do have to be above level 40, but honestly, everybody who can take down the Collector is going to be above level 40, unless you're just absolutely blitzing that guy down, going through as fast as you possibly can, which maybe they're trying to deter you from that, just because it's it wouldn't be the smartest idea. You'd probably have to spend quite a bit of money to do that if you actually manage to beat the Collector before hitting level 40. So yeah, maybe they're trying to encourage you to level up a little bit before you actually try to take on the Collector. That's the only reason I could think. I mean, if I were you guys, I would. If you haven't taken down the Collector, I would try to do so before August 2nd, because yeah, this is a gigantic improvement over what we're currently getting from the Daily Crystal. And honestly, right now is a great time to do it. If we hop back in game, the Collector, he's tough, man. He's no joke. He's the toughest like single fight in the game outside of the stuff like Labyrinth of Legends, right? So outside of Labyrinth of Legends, he is the toughest fight. But right now, Kabam has been extremely generous with these daily events going on. So the Spider-Verse hero use, that's happening every single day, and is going to continue to happen every single day for a little while still. If you hit the 3rd milestone, which is really not much at all you need is 83,000 points, and you can get yourself one of these revives. And then yeah, just stockpile those for a little bit. Then take yourself through Act 5 if you can, if you're at that point in the game at least. You could definitely do it with rank 4 4-star champions. It's not going to be easy, but it's definitely doable. So yeah, now is a great time to do something like that. And if we go back to the forums here, I really like this. This is going to be something that's permanently added to the game, confirmed here by Kabam Mike. And he also has said that where is it? So yeah, you don't have to do it before August 2nd. You can do it afterward. If you haven't made that far yet, don't worry. The crystal will be activated for you after you collect the Grandmaster's favor, whenever that may be. So yeah, it doesn't matter when you actually do it. And I feel like the follow-up here from Mike, this just nails it. It's unfair rewarding only players who can beat it. Only beat it. What about the 90% of players or whatever it is? So he says, but this isn't something that's going away. This is a clear point of progression that you want to hit that proves you no longer need the contents of the previous crystal. And I like this line right here. Clear point of progression. I like seeing stuff like this in games. I like having both sides to it, where, you know, if you're going for like a basic champion in the arena, it's not a clear stopping point, right? If you're trying to get, if you're trying to hit the higher ranks in Alliance quests so that you can, get tier 4 class catalysts and stuff like that, it's not an exact prestige. You're competing against other players and stuff like that. But then I also really do like when there's these clear points of progression in the game, where after you hit this point, you're going to get rewarded for it, and things are going to change for you forever in the game, right? So yeah, I really like that design that they're doing here. And they also say, Mike also says here, that, so, this is just the beginning, then there will be more, right? And Mike says, I won't ruin anything, but yes, there will be more. So, I mean, he's not going to say, right? There's no point in asking, but I do have some ideas of what could possibly come next, and some of these might sound stupid, so bear with me here. I'm just kind of, like, I just tried to gather as many different ideas as possible. So the first one is the 7-day login calendar. Out of everything that I'm about to talk about here, I think that this is something that we can see change. I think this is the easiest thing that we could see change, right? Because there's actually a different login calendar when you first start the game, and they give you some better stuff, and then they give you this thing, and you know it's free shards, so I'm not going to complain. But it's really not the best rewards. It takes an entire week to get a premium hero crystal. That's really not so much. If they change that up and give us something, a little bit better as an incentive to get this Grandmaster's favor thing. If you haven't already got it, I could see that being something that happens. The actual monthly calendar, I think is fine. I don't think this is going to change at all. It doesn't matter where you're at in the game. This stuff is good, right? I mean, they're giving us a whole basic catalyst. They got like team revives in here, units. That's about as good as it's going to get, right? So yeah, I don't think that's going to change. What about the free 4-hour crystal though? The free 4-hour crystal is definitely a contender for something to change, and I can see this being as like not only something like to incentivize you to collect this thing, but also a way of Kabam kind of shutting down the stockpiling thing, the hoarding thing, where players can just like sit on these crystals forever and then potentially just like pop them open when they really need them and kind of circumvent the the item cap in the game, like the revive and potion cap. So I can see that as being like a clever way of saying like, hey, we're gonna give you this other free 4-hour crystal and it's gonna be better, but then also at the same time like kind of take away some of these ways of kind of breaking the game in a way. So yeah, that's definitely a contender. The quest crystal is something that's possible too, if we're still talking about crystals here. I've got a ridiculous amount of these quest crystals, as do a lot of players, I'm sure. These things don't give the best rewards, so something like this I could see changing. Maybe I really doubt this one, but maybe something like the holiday crystals. I still have the 2015 holiday crystals up here somewhere. Maybe for this holiday, maybe it'll be something better. Probably not though. Last thing I'll talk about for the actual crystals is maybe, just maybe, we'll see something change with premium hero crystals. Not that the actual premiums themselves will change, but maybe just instead of rewarding premium hero crystal shards, maybe it would be like some other kind of crystal that would have like a chance between like 2 and 5 stars. I doubt it. Crazy thought, right? I doubt that's ever gonna happen, but you never know, man. You never know. Just an idea, just throwing it out there. Let's keep going here though. Solo events. Now, solo events are actually different when you first start out the game as well, and they give out some different rewards, and I believe it's based on prestige. I think I actually asked Mike this a long time ago on the forums, and he answered that it's actually based on your prestige. So when you're first starting out the game, they give slightly different rewards. So it's not out of the realm of possibility. It is something that maybe could be something that changes. I don't know. Alright, getting even crazier here. What if they change the energy cap or the cooldown to gain energy? Probably not again, never know. The store, maybe they can include some different things in the actual store themselves. Don't know. Maybe we'll see like the better boosts coming to the store. I don't know, man. Just throwing out ideas. What about the inventory size? I doubt we'd see it for like the actual, the items themselves, like the potions and stuff like that, because I feel like the game is kind of balanced around that. But maybe for catalysts, maybe. I mean, this is something that I could see being a possibility. A lot of players are at that point where, if you don't need to rank up a certain class type, like for example, I have 8 of these science ones, and actually I have 1 sitting in the overflow at the moment, and I get that Kabam probably doesn't want to limit it, or probably does want to limit it so that you actually do use this stuff and don't just sit on it forever, right? But at the same time, maybe they would increase it a little bit, especially because you can't actually sell these things. So yeah, maybe they would increase it. A lot of players, maybe not a lot of players, but like the highest level players are complaining about that kind of thing to some degree. Masteries. Probably nothing going on with masteries, but it's something I thought about. Something that I always thought that that Grandmaster's favor would do would be to actually help you beat the Collector. Like the next time you go against the Collector, so like the first time he's super tough, and then after that make him like a little bit easier. I don't even know if I'd be a fan of that concept, but it's just something that another thing that I have written down here. And then also maybe something for 5.3. That's it for some of the ideas I had. Like I said, some of them kind of unrealistic, outlandish maybe, but some of them definitely a possibility, such as the 7-day calendar, or maybe some of the other things that I said. Or maybe it's something that I didn't say at all. Let me know what you guys think could possibly be coming. But that's going to do it for this video, guys. Let's talk about this on the live stream a little bit more, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.